So in this video, I'm going to talk about solving linear equation in one variable involving absolute value. So for example, we have this kind of equation where one side of the equation is having the absolute value. So then absolute value of x plus 1 is equal to 3x, and we want to solve the value of x so that this mathematical equation is true. So to solve this, we are going to uh, solve two sides where the expression x plus 1 will be multiplied by positive, meaning we'll just retain it, and a negative side of x plus 1 because it's in absolute value, so that means it's either positive or negative. So we're gonna solve both, and if we have two values of x, then that's it. There are more than one value of x, meaning there are more than one solution. So let's solve first at the left side. X plus 1 equals 3x. So again, the x plus 1 is just multiplied by positive 1, and the other side is multiplied by negative 1. And so the positive doesn't need a parenthesis because anyway we didn't change the sign if we multiply it by a positive 1. So let us solve this. X plus 1 equals 3x. So we are going to separate the one with the variable and the one without variable in the two sides of the equation. So let's transfer the negative 3x to the left side because the x is also in the left side. So the positive one, we're going to transfer it at the right side. So as you can see, when we transpose or we transfer, we change sign from positive to negative. So from positive 3x, it becomes negative 3x. And then we transpose the positive 1 to the right side, it becomes negative 1. So x minus 3x is negative 2x, and 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Then we will divide both sides by negative 2 so that no more negative 2 at the left side, so that we have an x left. So divide both by negative 2, so it will be x because negative 2 and negative 2 are cancelled. So x is equal to negative 1 divided by negative 2 is 1/2. So that's one value of x. The second value of x is for the second equation, where we're going to distribute the negative sign to x and positive 1. So it becomes negative x minus 1. Then we're going to separate the one with the variable and without variable. So we're going to transfer 3x to the left side. So from positive 3x, it becomes negative 3x. And then the negative 1, we're going to transfer it to the right side. So from negative 1, it becomes positive 1 or plus 1. Then we're going to combine negative x and negative 3x. So it becomes negative 4x, and 0 plus 1 is 1. Then we divide both by negative 4 so that the x will be isolated at the left side, so that there will be no more negative 4. So cancel negative 4, we are left with x, and 1 divided by negative 4 is negative 1/4. So there are two solutions here, meaning there are two values of x that will make our mathematical equation true. It's 1/2 and negative 1/4. Now what if it's like this? So there are two absolute values. There are two mathematical expressions which inside an absolute value symbol. So how are you going to solve this, unlike the previous one where it's only one expression inside the absolute value? So what you're going to do is to just do the same procedure. Is that you can choose either of the two expression. So here I chose the x plus 2 to be the positive and negative side. So the 2x minus 1 is retained. We didn't change it. Or you can do positive 2x minus 1 and also the negative of 2x minus 1, and then you retain the x plus 2. It's the same result. Okay, so you can just choose either of the two. Now let's solve for the left side equation. So again, we're going to, whenever we solve linear equation in one variable, we always separate the one with the x, or the whatever letter it is, the one with the variable, and the one without the variable. So let us transfer the positive x to the left side so that it will be together with the 2x. So from positive x it becomes negative x, and from negative 1 we're going to transfer it to the right side, it becomes positive 1. Then combine 2x minus x, it becomes x. 2 plus 1 is 3. So the first solution, or the first value of x, is 3. Now let's solve for the right side equation where it's a negative of the x plus 2. So we're going to distribute the negative sign, negative 1 times x and negative 1 times positive 2. So it will become negative x minus 2 because we distribute the negative sign. So both signs will change for that expression x plus 2. And then we will separate the one with the variable and without variable. So we will transfer negative x to the left side, it becomes positive x. And we will transfer negative 1 to the right side, it becomes positive 1. Then 2x plus x is 3x, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Then divide both sides by 3. So the x will become, the 3x becomes x because we cancel the 3. And negative 1 divided by 3 is negative 1/3. So there are two solutions for this. It's 3 and negative 1/3. So you might get confused with the word solution. The solution means the answer, or the value of x, or the value of the variable that makes the equation true. So it's also different for the word solution for the procedure. Now what if it's like this? So what's the difference between this and the previous one is there is an extra term which is not inside the absolute value. So there are two absolute values, but there is one term or one or more terms which are not inside the absolute value. So there's plus 2. So is it the same procedure? Will we have the same answer if we are going to do the same procedure? So actually we are just going to do the same. It's just that the one with the negative times 3x minus 1. So as you can see, we don't include the plus 2. So only those expression that is inside the absolute value. So still we can choose either the x plus 4 or then the 3x minus 1 that we are going to multiply by a positive and negative 1. It's going to be the same answer. So here I chose the x plus 4 to be retained, and the 3x minus 1 will be multiplied by positive 1 and negative 1. So of course the one multiplied by positive 1 will be retained as 3x minus 1, so we don't need to put a parenthesis. So let's solve first at the left side. So again, we will segregate the one with the variable and without the variable. So we're going to transfer the 3x to the left side, so it becomes negative 3x. And then we are going to transfer as well the positive 4 to the right side, so it's negative 4. It becomes negative 4 when you transfer. So as you can see, it's now segregated. Separated, the one with the variable and without variable. And then we can combine now. So x minus 3x is negative 2x. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. Then we divide both by negative 2 so that the one at the left side will just be x. So cancel the negative 2, it becomes x equals negative 3 divided by negative 2 is positive 3/2. Then at the right side, so that's the first solution, we are going to distribute the negative 1 times 3x and negative 1 times negative 1. So you might wonder where is the negative 1. So the negative sign is actually what I'm talking about, a negative 1 where the 1 is imaginary. So we'll distribute that so it becomes negative 3x plus 1. Then segregate the one with the x and the one without the x. So the negative 3x we transfer it to the left, so it becomes plus 3x. And then we will transfer the plus 4 to the right side, so it becomes negative 4. Then we combine because it's already separated. So x plus 3x is 4x. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. So divide both sides by 4. So x is equal to negative 1/4. So there are still two solutions, 3/2 and negative 1/4. So this is how you solve linear equations involving absolute value.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned from this video. Please support my channel by pressing the subscribe button and write the math topics you want to learn in the comment section.